Welcome all you night readers to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here. Thank you for being here. It is good to be back. I have missed you all so much. I know it didn't sound like that, did it? I didn't put a lot of emphasis into that. I'm very sorry. I missed you all so much. How about that? Yeah. Well, it's good to be here. It's good to have everybody here. And again, it's good to be back. And hello, Sailor Moon. Yvonne and Lisa, thank you so much. It's good to see you guys again as well. Jane J, how am I? I am okay. I am here and I'm doing all right. Just went. It's great to have you here, Jessica. Thank you for being here. Hi, Aqua and Hani. It's good to have everybody. Yes. Yes, that's good. It's good to have you here. So, yeah, it is good to have you guys all here. Thank you so much for your support and the well wishes I have received, and and updates and things like that have been going on. And I am really glad to have you all back. Fairy Wren, welcome back also. It's good to have you. So I hope you all had a great Christmas. I hope you all had a very happy New Year. Right? Happy holidays to everyone. Hope you have all come up with some wonderful ideas for your New Year's resolutions. If you make them, right? Not everybody makes a New Year's resolution. Hey, Amethyst, welcome. Not everybody makes New Year's resolutions, but I have to say, I don't personally. I definitely don't, because I don't bother making one because I know I won't ever keep one. Any of you who know me know I don't. There are things I do not do, right? I do not eat fruits. I do not eat any vegetables. I do not exercise. And so that's my New Year's resolution every year, to continue not eating fruits, vegetables, and no exercise. Yeah. And I have to say, as long as I've been saying that and doing, that being my New Year's resolution, well, then I have completely got it 100% right. I have never fallen off that train. That is for sure. So, all right. So, I came on a little bit early. I wanted to give people a chance to get here. People who didn't realize I was coming back, or didn't remember that it was tonight. I'm glad. I was glad to see so many of you did remember, and so many of you did get, I guess, notified that, you get that half-hour notification, right, that I'm coming back on, and that's a good thing. So, yeah, it's really good to have you. No New Year's resolution for you either, Fairy Wren. Just gratitude and reflections. That's good. That's good. Most people break their New Year's resolution by February the 1st. Yeah, that's what happens. So if you just resolve, instead of making a resolution, right, you just make yourself a promise that you'll try something new or try something different. Maybe that's a good way to go. Who knows? I don't know. I've had, what have I had? Many days. I've had a lot of days. I don't remember how long it's been since we did the show last, but it seems like quite a while. I guess it's been over, what's it been, about a week? 8 days. So, all right, let's see what we get for you, Sailor Moon. You want to know how can you upgrade your crafts? How can you upgrade your crafts? Yvonne, yeah. You guys missed me, and it's nice. I appreciate that. So for right now, as of today, I think, we're going to go back and keep doing the show like it was. And I am still assessing exactly where I want to be with the show. I'm going to tell you this, and please feel free to comment. I ask. I'm asking and asking for any feedback when I ask these questions. I'm thinking of cutting back to 2 days a week, 2 nights a week, Monday nights and Thursday nights. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Not positive. Definitely not positive of that. But that is my thinking on it. I will do a show again tomorrow night. We'll do shows for the next few days and stuff, but I am still thinking about it. I know you're thinking to yourself, well, he's had all this time. Why didn't he just come up with a decision, the big dummy? Well, it's not an easy decision, I got to tell you. Because as much as you guys enjoy me being here and blabbering to you, I enjoy doing it. But I also, there's also a downside to this, at least for me. For me personally, there is for me, right? Up here. Here I am. Eyes up here. Eyes up here. For me personally, there's a downside. And that downside is I get extremely emotionally involved in each and every one of your issues, everything that's going on in your lives. When you ask a question, I take that with me. And I have to say, I personally don't. Okay, so people have given me many different ways to try to let that go. And I have tried. I've really tried over these past 7 or 8 days, whatever it's been. And I have tried the things that people have offered. So everybody who's offered, and I'm not going to mention names and stuff like that, because the people who offered up helpful ideas, I just want you to know I tried everybody's idea. Everybody who offered up an idea, I tried them over these past 7 or 8 days. And it doesn't work. I have been, I don't know, you could say burdened. I don't know if it's a burden or not, but I have had this issue where I hold on to my own problems and everyone else's, and I worry about them since I was a kid. And, this has been going on since I was young, 8, 9, 10 years old. And that's not stopped. It hasn't stopped. And even though, like I said, people have given me some great ideas, and I've honestly have tried them all, and I can't let go. I can't let go of the issues. So I'm thinking maybe if I switch it back to just 2 nights a week, maybe that'll give me time in between those nights to try to release some of that But, you know, what do I always, the one thing I always tell you guys is one thing most of all, the most important thing to me is helping all of you, because you are all very important. So anyhow, hello, Barry. It's welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, Happy New Year to you. And of course, to everyone, like we said at the head of the show. Hello, Sweet Pie. Good to have you here. So, all right. How are you going to upgrade your crafts, Sailor Moon? I hope they're going okay. And now you want to upgrade them. Of course, the way to upgrade your crafts is by not giving them away, right? Like, of course, it shows the Six of Pentacles is always about giving and stuff like that, but it's about, just sharing. Maybe you need to share more of the fact that you have this craft, that you're doing these crafts. I know what we talked about, and I know all the stuff you do and all the crafts that you're doing. And I have to say, maybe it's just getting the word out there and sharing that. And I think that might be what really helped you, right? Get the word out, right? It's like advertising, but not really advertising, but advertising. Yeah, you get the word out. You want to spread that word, and the more you do, well, then that's going to help you upgrade your crafts. It's going to make you raise your game, because then more people are going to be interested in that. And that's going to make you extremely thankful, right? That's going to make you very, very thankful. Don't rush into changing the things you're doing craft-wise. Don't change them. Just change the way you go about letting people know that they're there for you, right? That they are there for everyone, I should say, that they are available to everyone. Continue to be energetic, be friendly, use your charisma to draw people into what you're doing, right? Share it with as many people as you can. Share the knowledge that you have this. Show people what you're doing. Don't be afraid to do it. Don't worry about it. What's the worst that can happen? Someone doesn't like it? Too bad. Who cares? I'm not saying that to be mean or nasty. I don't say it to be like that, but you be sad or scared that somebody's not going to like what you're doing, because there are so many other people out there who are going to like what you're doing. So right now, Sailor Moon, I think the best thing you can do is get the word of mouth out there, get that conversation going, show people exactly what it is you've got, show them what you're doing and how great the job is that you do. And I honestly think that you are going to, you're going to do great. You're already doing great, I think. I think you are. I haven't seen your work, but I think you're doing great. Barry, speaking of your work, I did see your work, and I emailed you back to let you know that I got your email and I saw your stuff and I looked at it and everything. But I just wanted you to know I really, really liked it. I did enjoy it. And it is a wonderful thing that you're doing. And I'm not going to, I know you had said it's under different names and stuff, and I saw that and all, and I'm not going to share any of that information because you had asked me not to, but the work you are doing is wonderful. So continue the good job, keep up the good work, and know that at least I think it's really cool. I think it's really great. All right, Yvonne. Yvonne, what is going on? Hey, Bartman, it's good to have you. And T, hey, T, welcome. Nice to see you here. You can get a reading. You just put your question in the comments, and I will do my best to get to it. Readings are chosen at random, pretty much. And that sounds good. So, Yvonne, thank you for your support. The things that I'm reading the things you're writing to me here in the chat. And it's not like everybody else that can't read it either, because they can. But I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. You're always very kind. You always have something nice to say. And I'm not saying that you're the only one who has nice and kind things to say, because that's not true either. I shouldn't just single you out for being nice and kind, but I appreciate your niceness and kindness and everyone else's. Everybody has been really kind to me in many different ways over the past week. So thank you. So here's what we've got for you. You want to know how your week ahead is going to be? The past few days have not been good. But the week ahead, so if we're starting on the week ahead here and moving forward, the week ahead looks like you are going to be able to take the initiative to do something, right? You're going to be able to move forward in a good way and do whatever it is you're going to do. You're going to do it well. You're really going to do it well, right? You feel like you are tied down. You feel like you have been bound to something, right? Bound to a sickness or an illness or something going on in your life. And now it's time to get past that, because there's options for you. There are things out there for you to be able to do now. And I think you're figuring that out. I think you're going to learn about that this week, that there are things that you can do to make these issues and the things that have been not so good over the past few days get better. The Ace of Cups is all about emotional healing, right? And while healing is a huge part when you are having bad days. So, I do see over this coming week, I see where your bad days are going to start to go away, because you're going to be healing. You're going to be emotionally healing. Continue to plan things. Continue to organize. Continue all the things that you do, right? Being generous and nurturing. Remember all that, because those things are going to help you feel better in the week ahead than you have in the past few days. And don't forget, you've always got your ray of sunshine. Just because I've been gone a week does not mean I forget any of your stuff. Anybody's. You guys do know that, right? Because, yeah. I don't forget the things we've talked about in the past. Even though it has been 7 or 8 days. So, hey, Lise, thank you again for the support. It's good to be back. You just want a general reading. Just a general reading. General readings can be important sometimes, so I shouldn't refer to them as just general readings, right? So things seem like they're moving kind of slow. It's the new year, and what's changed? Nothing. And really nothing's changed, has it? And that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid that things are not changing. All right? Oh, thanks, Barry. I appreciate that. You're afraid that things aren't changing, Lise. And I don't know if you guys are still under full quarantine in Ireland. I remember it went into effect at 3:00 on Christmas Eve. 3:00 Christmas Eve, you guys went into quarantine, and I don't know that it's been lifted yet. But if it hasn't, that's a huge part of this, right? That's part of your fear. Again, that's part of the sadness of things still moving slowly, things not changing. It doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem like you're reflecting on things or able to reflect things the way that you want them to. So what do you want, right? You just want dependability. You just want some sort of message that things are going to be okay and things are going to move forward all right, and that they're not going to be the same for a long, long time. You were put on heavier lockdown. All right. So see, that's why things are moving so slow. And this is your fears. All right. What do I always say? If you don't like what you see, change the way you look at it. Change the view, right? If you don't like what you see, change the view. And that's where the fear comes in. You can't change the view. You can't change anything, and that's the scary part. You think you're looking at things in the wrong way, and unfortunately, you can't look at anything. And, well, if you look, right, there's nothing here. There's a whole lot of nothing. And that's exactly how you feel. You feel like you're moving into nothing. You feel like you're moving very, very slowly towards nothing. The unknown. And if you're moving towards the unknown, well, then you don't, it's easy to be afraid, right? It's easy to be sad. And that's exactly what's going on for you, Lise. That's what I'm getting. Tell your partner to get his brakes checked. Jane, how are you? Still working over on end, huh? And the Aries, will he contact you during your birthday this month or not? Will he say, will he congratulate you? Will he tell you happy birthday? Yeah, stay at home from the government. Yeah. We are starting here in the United States to see cases of the new COVID strain. Here we are giving out vaccines to people. I don't really think we have a clue whether they're working or not, but people think they are. People think they're guaranteed not to get it now because they've had a vaccine for, the people who are getting them. And now there is a stronger, much more contagious strain of this whole COVID-19. And I got to tell you, I I don't know. It just feels like things are going downhill. I know, of course, your quarantine is extremely strict, as you're saying, just grocery and drugstores. And maybe you won't be happy with me, but I kind of agree with that as being the way to go lately. I don't know. I quarantine myself the best I can because I don't want to have any issues of my own, and my wife is, has a compromised immune system as well, so I don't want her to get anything. That's for sure. So yeah, ICU's gone up the past week, and hospitalizations are all appointments and surgeries are canceled. Yeah, yep. Our hospitalizations are up every single in our state, just in my state. Every single, all the time. I mean, they're 5,000 and 6,000 more cases, positive cases a day in just my state, and we're not a big state. So, all right, Jane, what's going on? We'll contact you for your birthday. Will he tell you happy birthday? What day is your birthday, by the way, Jane? What day of this month? January what? So I have to say, I think there is a chance that there will be a connection between the two of you, even if it's just as a friend connection, right? A friendly connection, a friendly hello and happy birthday. I think that would be a good thing, and I think you would feel happy about that, right? You would feel satisfied, like, okay, well, that made you feel good. That made you feel like, all right, well, that was just enough. That was just what you were looking for. But again, here's the moon. The moon's been out a lot tonight, and again, I think you're kind of afraid that it's not going to happen. Maybe you have put down some ideas that, hey, it's my birthday, and check it out and look at this, and hey, it's my birthday, don't forget me, kind of thing. But I'm not sure. You have to keep searching, right? You have to keep searching for the strength to move on if N does not contact you. And remember that you need to have the strength to find your own self-respect and not worry about N so much in your life, but worry about, worry more about Jane than worrying about N. Because if N isn't going to be part of your life, or they don't want to be part of your life, or something to that effect, well, okay, fine. That's going to be their choice. It's not going to change. They're not going to just overnight change the idea that they want to be. It's just going to be the same as it always is. Even if you've put out little feelers, or even if you put out little hints here and there, your fears are that this person isn't going to contact you. And that's the way, that's the truth. That's the way it is. That's, kind of what I see with things for you, Jane. All right. Yeah. Hey, beautiful Aries. Welcome back from one beautiful Aries to another. I hope you had a great Christmas. I hope you had a happy New Year. Want to see what I got for Christmas? I got flannel shirts. Nice flannel shirts. They're a little big because I wear them over top of other shirts, like t-shirts and stuff, to keep me warm around the house. But yes, nice. This one is One, I have blue and red. I like this one. So there you go. You get to see my Christmas ensemble. So, Hanny, how are you? You'd like a general reading for February already. Today's only January the 4th. Today's only January 4th. You want to know what's going to happen in February? All right. Well, good for you. Very forward thinking. That's it. Right? Very, very forward thinking. I like that. Again, everybody who is here, who I have spoken to during the week, thank you so much for your support, your kind words, the things you've, had a chance and said and stuff like that. All right. So, general reading for February. I think February is coming really fast. And I think you're excited for something going on in February. There's something happening. There's something happening that's going to really, that you're really passionate about, that you can see coming, right? You feel like you have this vision of great things coming to you in the month of February, coming very quickly. You're becoming impatient for them to be here. And that's why you already want to know what's going to happen in February. That's why you want to know. Because something wonderful is going to happen that you think you already have the idea of, or you know already that is going to happen, and you're just waiting for it. Don't let anyone judge you because of this. Don't let people be, try to tell you, oh, no, you're wrong. And you're, either you're wrong, this isn't going to happen, or you're wrong, you can't do whatever it is, or you're just too ambitious, or you're too anything. Don't let anybody do that. You have the power to do what you want to do. You're able, you have the ability to do the things that you want to do. And, like I said, whatever this is coming in February, you are very excited about it. So much that you are to a point where you're impatient and you're very passionate about it. This seems like it's going to be, something very good for you to think about for the next month, right? It's really good for you to reflect on it, on the thoughts of it and the ideas of it, because it's only you that has to worry about it. You're not really worry. Worry isn't the word I should use. It's you that you get to choose your happiness, right? You get to choose what's going to make you happy. And apparently this is going to make you happy. And that's where you're at. Which way do you go? Do you continue being impatient, or do you not? And you just let things kind of get there when they get there. You choose what's going to make you happy. And I think you will. And I think you will be. You'll be very happy. February is coming. Looks like it's moving pretty quick, right? But it's definitely talking about being impatient, and definitely talking about a very passionate vision that you have of something going on. Don't lose it. Don't lose that, Hanny. Aqua, what's going on? Will you get predicted grades in your state exam this year, or will the exam go ahead? Oh, you too. Your exams are coming. Oh, there you go. See, I knew something was coming up in February for you. You're very welcome. All right, Aqua, we're going to check yours out too. Let's see what's going on with your exams. Oh, Jessica just went. You have a question for me tonight. Look at that. Beautiful Aries, a lot's happened since you last were on. Your mom hooked you up with a guy. You feel like this guy is hiding something. Can I give you a reading on him? Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. What happened to the boyfriend? What happened to the boyfriend, beautiful Aries? Yeah. Yvonne, you're in the vulnerable category. I understand. My wife is too, and that's why I have to keep a close eye on her and not go. We don't go anywhere or do anything either. And, well, you know, that's okay. That's okay with me. I don't mind that either, but it does bother a lot of people that they can't get out. Beautiful Aries, I see laughing and smiling, and I'm still not hearing. Did you get rid of, did you and the boyfriend split up? Did you find out that there was someone else? I have this feeling that you found out that there was somebody else. Oh, your mom doesn't like him, but you're headed to see him now. You're choosing your boyfriend. Okay. All right. I don't know why I have that feeling then. That's so weird. Maybe it was because you had the opportunity to see someone else, but you didn't. You're not taking that opportunity, and that's good. He didn't get you a Christmas gift. Oh. You just did it to satisfy your mom. He didn't get you a Christmas gift, though. That's kind of sad. I'm sorry. Aqua, will you get the predicted grades in your state exams? Well, look at there. You start off with the sun, and I think you've been battling things for a long time, right? You've been battling the idea of really studying and how hard you have to study and how difficult it is to keep your real life and your study life apart from each other. But you know, it takes out of you. It takes a lot out of you and a lot out of your actual, right, your personal life to do all the studying. And you're kind of conflicted about that. But you know what? Again, you start with you start off with the sun, and the sun is all about happiness and good things. It's all about warmth and success, right? Success, and that's what you want. So will you get the predicted grades in your state exam? Yes, you will have success. It's going to be slow. Is it going to take a while? Yeah, probably longer than you want it to, but you know what? You're still going to have success. Remember that. Keep this in mind. Because not only is the sun all about success, but the Queen of Cups is about success. It's about happiness. She's about being in touch emotionally, right? She's emotionally in touch with things. And well, there you go. That's what you want, right? Success, success. Two good things. Happiness, happiness. The Ace of Rods, well, that tells you there's new opportunities. There are new opportunities coming. There is a new energy. And of course, if you get good grades, you're going to have a new energy. You're going to, you're going to feel good. So good new energy is going to make you feel good. It's going to make you happy. It's going to make you successful. You're going to be successful. Is it going to be difficult? Yes, it's going to be difficult. And of course, that's a bit of a fight for you and inside yourself, how difficult that is. But and yes, are things going to move kind of slowly? Yeah, they move kind of slow, but everything moves slowly these days. Don't forget that, right? Things are all moving slowly. Good night, Yvonne. Things are moving slowly, but I see success and newness and new energy. So yeah, there's a lot there that's saying that things are going to go good for you, Aqua. Definitely things are going good. All right. Hey, Barb, I saw you sneak in. I saw that. Don't you think I didn't see you? Good. Good to have you. Amethyst, I hope you're still around. What will happen between Sean M. and you? You think you're developing feelings. Sweet Pie, I hope you're still here too. What will happen between Sean and you? Sean M. What's going to happen between you and Sean? Well, I think if you are developing feelings for him, I think he is a little bit I think he's unsure because he's a smart guy, right? You got the wise old owl, right? He sees things, the crow, he hears things, the bat. He's a wise old guy. Well, he's not old. Okay, fine. But I think he's afraid that maybe people would be judgmental of the two of you being together. Is there something, is there a reason that someone would be judgmental between the two of you? Olga, how are you? Hey, it's great to have you. Yeah, good night, Yvonne. Be well. Is there some reason that he would not, that people would judge him for having feelings for you as well? Because I see celebration, I see joy, I see fun, I see good times, stuff like that. I see that you just want to be a very nurturing and protective person. That's all you want to do, right? That's all you want to do. You want to nurture somebody. You want to take care of someone. You want to protect them. But you're afraid that you protecting him is going to make it so that he doesn't want to be with you. Something is going on that people don't know about, right? There's something going on from before, something where there was some kind of resistance to the two of you being together before. And I think this is what you're afraid of. And I think that's why you're wondering if it's okay that you should be developing feelings for him again, because I think they were there before. I think there was a bit of a temptation before with this person, and I think you're afraid that it's coming back and that people won't understand or he won't understand. Something is going on. Something happened before. Why would he be afraid of people judging him? What would be the reason? Why? Well, okay, wait a second. Here you go. You think people get afraid of getting made fun of? You were a thing in the past, but had to keep it a secret. Well, there you go. That's exactly what I just said almost. And why did you have to keep it a secret? Because now you're afraid the secret's going to come out. And if that secret comes out, I don't know what's going to happen because, I don't know how bad that secret was. I don't know why there had to be such secretiveness. But I think that's the problem. I think you're going to have to get past. That's what you have to get past, right? You have to get past the past. You have to get beyond the past if you are developing feelings for him so that you can move forward. You're not going to move forward if you can't resolve the issues of the past. All right, Amethyst? Yeah, you're quite welcome. I am so glad to see you tonight. Thanks for being here. So, Sweet Pie, are you still around? Let me know if you're still around, Sweet Pie. While I'm waiting, I'm going to do T's reading real quick because I know T is still around. Sweet Pie, if you're still here, just let me know and I'll do your reading right after it. Hearts Love, Joe, how are you? Yeah, there is no list, so you can be added. There is no list. Just put your question in the comments, and I will do my best to get to it. Yeah. You don't have a clue why it had to be a big secret. That's strange. Is there a difference in age between the two of you, Amethyst? Is it an age difference? For some strange reason, I think you two are in school or something like that, right? And like maybe he's a senior and you're a freshman or something like that. And for some strange reason, that's kind of the feeling I'm getting from it. But I could be completely wrong. I've been completely wrong before. All right. So are you holding on to something dead or will you reignite? I almost said. You're not going to reignite. You will not start on fire. But will you reunite soon? See? I don't know. Let's see. I think, you're starting off the reading. You start off this reading very defensive, right? You are defending yourself because you're afraid of getting hurt. You're afraid that if you rush back into this relationship, things will not go well. And that's what you're doing, right? You're afraid that you're rushing back towards the past really quickly, and you have to defend. You're trying to defend yourself as well. You want to move backwards, but you also don't want to get hurt again, right? It's a double-edged sword. I know, bad joke. Sorry. But it is, that's just what it is. You're here, right? And you don't know which way to go and that's what you're afraid of. You know that if things go the same way that they went before, you're going to get hurt. And so you defend yourself. But you kind of really liked that person, the person in the past. And now you want to jump back into things with them. The Ten of Pentacles, of course, tells you what? That you want to just have a happy life. You want to have happiness with your friends. You want to have happiness with this person. And well, who doesn't? So what do, right? Is this your Prince Charming? Is this your knight in shining armor coming to save you? Is this the one? Is he the one? Is she the one? I don't know. Is this the person that's going to save you? Are they going to really be charming? Or are they going to be exactly the same way that they were? Are they going to move in the same direction that they were moving before? Right? Because in this deck, the Chariot, they're not moving in a different direction. They are just moving forward. Forward is, they're moving towards you. And moving towards you does not mean they have changed one way or another. X's are X's for a reason. Remember that. That's something I say. I say it all the time. I'm sure you've heard me before say it. And unfortunately, it's always true. They are X's for a reason. That's the reading I get for you, T. I don't think this person has changed at all. I don't think they've changed course. So if you jump backwards, prepare to defend yourself. Because there is a good chance you will get hurt and you will not be, that will not make you happy about your life. It will not make you happy about, friends and family or anything else. You have a choice to make, right? I'm going to give you this little tidbit, right? Just a little quick tidbit. It's always, when you think back about this person, even if they've done bad things, right? Even if the relationship was really bad at the end, you look back and all you can think of are the good things that ever happened during the relationship. That's all you can remember, right? That's all you think about is, okay, look at all these good things that have happened. It's very, very much easier to go backwards to something you already know and something you're already comfortable with, that you feel like you could be comfortable with. Even if it's a bad choice, or even if you got hurt so badly before, it's still easier to go back because you know what you have there, good, bad, or indifferent, instead of moving forward and trying something else where you have complete unknown, right? You have absolutely nothing. You don't know anything about someone new, or you may be single for a while. And, well, that's the chance you have to take. But remember, if you jump back in, the Knight of Swords, if you jump back into something without having a good plan, things are not going to go well. Okay? You are very welcome. All right, I did not get a response from you, Sweet Pie. I did not. All right, beautiful Aries. So much has happened. I know so much has happened. Your mom hooked you up with a guy. You feel like the guy is hiding something. Okay. So tell me this, beautiful Aries. Does it really matter? Does it really matter if he's hiding something, if you're really not just only in it to appease your mother for one time, one date? Does it really matter if he's hiding something? Or just kind of gets stuck in your craw, right? He just kind of gets stuck there, and now you just feel like you have to know no matter what. Moving forward still isn't an option, but you just have to know because it drives you crazy. I understand that. That drives me crazy too. When I get something stuck in my head and I can't get it out because I don't know the answer, And it'll be there forever unless I figure it out. Oh, good. Just went Jessica. Right? And I keep calling you Jessica, and I know I'm like 99.5% sure that that's your name. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my goodness, I hope that really is her name. It really doesn't matter. Okay. Well, if he's hiding something from you, it's nothing. He's really not hiding anything from you. Nothing of that's got any importance. Nothing that I can see at all. I think he just felt like I think he felt like this date that you went on was a priority, right? He really did. He felt like it was a priority. It felt like it was something that he wanted. He wanted to do it. He wanted to do it and get it out of the way, kind of deal, right? He was being pushed by people to do it, just like you were being pushed by people to do it, kind of a blind date setup thing. And, well, maybe somebody thought that things would get serious right away. But I don't see where that is. I don't see where there was that whole idea of feeling real strong about each other. I didn't get that whole idea where he felt overly caring about how things went, and I don't really think you were too caring about how they went either. You just did it, and you went, you did it like almost like you were required to do, and it was over. So was he holding back? Was he hiding something? Yeah, he was probably hiding the fact that he was probably there for the same reasons you were. But you gave your mother some hope. You made her feel better. But then, everybody moved on. The Eight of Rods is all about moving on, right? This Eight of Rods is actually talks about a communication gap. And, well, I think that's what you really have is you got to have a communication. You got to have a talk with your mom. That's where the gap is, right? Because here she is. And here's you trying to give her the message, she's just not getting the message, is she? She's just not getting the message that, you've got your boyfriend and that's your guy, and that's it. And you can make up your own choices. You're not 12 years old. You're not 15 years old. I just, I think she's just not getting the message that you and your boyfriend are still you and your boyfriend. So he's sending hearts and planning future dates. Well, maybe it wasn't her so much that had the hope. It was him. She felt comforted by the idea that you went. Right? She felt that way. She felt like it made her feel better. But I think maybe he had the hope. Maybe the hope is for him. He is hopeful that something more will come from this. But again, you gotta have the communication between you and your mom so that she understands. She's not getting the point. She's not getting the message. That's for sure. That is for sure. So, just went. Jessica, how are you? How have you been? How have you been? I hope you're doing well. So will Chuck and Hank become reanimated within the next 3 years? Thank you. You like my shirt? I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. Will they become reanimated? I am not exactly sure where that's going. I got to tell you. like they are inanimate objects, like one's a lamp and one's a vase, or they're both dead and they're coming back to life. I don't know. Maybe you can help me a little on this one, Just Went. Or maybe I'm just seeing it incorrectly. I think Chuck and Hank are in a hurry. They're in a hurry to do something, and I don't think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to work out very well for the two of them. I think, I think they care about each other. I think the two of them care about things going on, whatever it is that's going on over the next 3 years, but I don't think that things are going to go really well. I think they're going to kind of rush things together, and it's going to turn out, like I say, always with the Queen of Swords, the Ice Queen, cold and distant and apart from each other, and have to become independent. And that's going to make somebody sad. It's going to make somebody feel alone. It's going to make somebody feel like they, have lost everything and they're isolated. The one who feels lost and isolated, the other one's going to feel like they may have to be stuck in a position that they don't want to be in anymore. And I don't think that's going to help either. So, but again, I'm not sure I've got that question right. All right. I'm glad you're here. I'm always glad you're here. It's nice to have you. Olga, is so glad to have you back. Thanks for being here. You got slightly sad today? I'm sorry to hear that. And confused. It's bad enough to be sad, but sad and confused. At the end of the call with your Taurus, nothing big. You could just be overthinking, but you want to know now, what are the feelings and intentions of him, of Kevin, towards you? Oh, Olga, I am very sorry you were sad and confused by your phone call today. I'm not exactly sure what happened at the very end of it, but apparently it wasn't the way you expected it to be. Let's see what his feelings and intentions are. Let's get some good love and some good feeling cards here, right? For you. Or, just come right out and tell you that maybe Kevin's on the move. I don't see it, though. I don't see that. I do not see that. No. No, I think, I think here's the thing. I think Kevin has stolen your heart away a little bit, right? He's kind of stolen your heart. Made you feel good, makes you feel real nice when you talk to him on the phone and everything. And now maybe a little bit he's kind of pulled back. Right? Just like the guy here. He's got this great big sack of gold and stuff like that, right? He's holding it up. He's holding it there above the ground. You can't see what's going on underneath, but maybe that's you down here, right underneath the bottom of the card. And maybe your heart's in that bag, and he's taking your heart, right? And now he's kind of going, okay, well, now you can't get it. You can't get it. I'm taking it back. And that's how you're feeling. And that's why you're confused. Maybe the two of you just are not right now emotionally in tune with each other. You're very sympathetic. You're very generous towards him, and he's very indecisive about what he wants with you. You're going to have to use a little bit of your intuition. You're going to have to try and use some of that gut feeling. What is your gut telling you? Is it telling you that, that things are good between the two of you, or is it telling you that things are strained and moving in a bad direction, in the wrong direction? Have some understanding and have some patience, because it's going to take some of that, right? And make sure that you put things in perspective. If you have to make changes, be flexible to make those changes. Don't worry about it, because you have a lot of people supporting you, and whatever happens, you'll end up coming out happy about things in your own life. You'll be happy about your family and your friends and the people around you that are supporting you here. You'll be happy about them. No matter what happens, they're going to be there for you. So I don't know if that helped you at all. And come to think of it, right? Oh, yeah. You're usually a very concentrated businesswoman. You know what you want, but with him, you're like a teenager again. Aw, see, that's cute. You look like a teenager. In general, it got better compared to how it was before, and the gut feeling is telling me it's okay. You just today got confused. Well, that's what you need to do. You keep on with that gut feeling, because that's the thing that's going to tell you when things are really going bad. Maybe he's just playing a little game of take away and keep away with your heart, right? I've got it now. Here, I'll give it back to you. But no, I won't give it back. And it's a tug of war. And that's confusing, right? Because you don't know if he really wants it or if he really doesn't want it. Oh, that's what he calls you all the time. He calls you cute, or he tells you that you look like a teenager. If he calls you cute, that's nice. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing all wrong with that. Hey, Miss Honeylove, you have the last free question of the evening. So welcome. You had a question. I saw it. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, wait, there was an actual question there somewhere. So it's good to have you. Does Lawrence care about you, and should you stay in the relationship? So, Olga, why do you think he's teasing you because he calls you cute? Or do you think he's teasing you because he thinks you look like a teenager because you're young looking? Because looking young, there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with being cute either. I would love for somebody to come and tell me that I'm cute. But that doesn't happen, so that's all right. Honey, love, you are very welcome. It's good to have you here, and thank you for being at the show. I'm glad I got to do your reading for you. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, get your notifications so that you do not miss out on anything. Daily Tarot Tips will be back tomorrow, too. Hey, don't forget that. I know, all that excitement, right? So does Lawrence care about you, and should you stay in the relationship? I think Lawrence cares a lot. I think Lawrence feels really secure with you. I think Lawrence feels very stable around you. Lawrence hopes that or I should say has the hope, right? The star is all about hope. And I think Lawrence has that hope of really becoming whole when the two of you are together, or the two of you talk to each other, or, you have contact with them. I think you make Lawrence feel very comfortable, and that is a good thing for Lawrence. However, you feel like maybe things are going too quickly. Maybe things are moving too quickly. And if things are moving too quickly, well, then they won't go well. Or, if they're going too fast, then things are going to crash and burn, kind of deal, right? And I don't think that's the case. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be all right. You are just you're anxious about it, right? You're anxious about how things should continue. Should they continue? That's causing you problems. That's causing you to feel regret and anguish. See you later, Barra. Thank you so much. That's causing those feelings to come through. And I don't think that's what you want. That's not what you want. Of course, it isn't what you want. However, that's kind of where you're going with things. And I know that's not what you want to happen. You don't want to have that anxiety. You don't want to have those sleepless, nightmarish type of nights. You don't want your mind to race. So now it's all about, who has more power in this relationship? Who has more authority? Does there need to be a better structure between the two of you? If you don't structure things right, if you don't structure things correctly, well, then things won't go any further. Things won't go any better. But somebody has to take charge of that. And if he's not willing to do it, then honestly, I would be willing to guess that no, then probably things are not going to be any better if you stay in the relationship. I don't like to say that. I don't like to say bad things. I just have to tell you the truth, though. I do have to be honest. I do have to be honest about it. If you're not going to structure the relationship the right way and move things forward in the right way, well, then it's not going to work out in a good way. And if that's the case, again, you're rushing into something without a plan, and rushing into things, rushing into things in the wrong way is going to be bad. It's going to end up in a bad way. Right? But he has feelings for you, and he feels really good around you. or at least, if you're not around each other, at least when you talk, he feels really good about that. Very secure, very stable, very comfortable. Keep that in mind. All right, honey love? All right. That's what I got for you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you all had a good night. Thanks for being here on my first night back, right? I haven't been back in a couple of days, but I will, I'll be back tomorrow night. Oh gosh. Again tomorrow night, and we will do this all over again at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. I hope to see you guys all there then. Hope you all had a great night, and thanks for being here. Okay, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye now.